Round 18 action here at the Bowls Premier League. BPL21 at the Moama Bowling Club. Very excited for this contest between two juggernauts of the competition. Although this time around, the Steamers not having a very fun time of it at all. The Ospreys sitting in second position, 2 games behind the Geelong Jets on top. And it is Chloe Stewart, Aaron Tees and Corey Wedlock up against Aaron Sheriff, Cass Millerick and Kane Nelson under coaches Kevin Anderson and Wayne Turley. Announcements that just came across the PA system. It's Caitlin Inch's 150th game for the Pioneers as well. So congratulations to Caitlin, a BPL 16 finalist here at the competition. Very good player in her own right. Val Furbo, my name. Joining me for this clash, Connor Munnings. Connor, welcome.
Thank you, Val. Great to be here.
Great to have your company. And Peter Williams, welcome back to you.
Thank you very much, Val. Looking forward to this game.
We thought
time for Moama to come back, I think.
We thought the man of the people, Paul Holschke, was joining us, but he's standing next to us and just hasn't come and sat down.
I can certainly hand it over. Oh, he's off.
He's cracked it. He's cracked the tantrum. So this match here, the Ospreys, they're sitting 11-5. Well, actually, we'll just add that in. 12-5, I should say. 2 games behind the Geelong Jets, who have had 14 wins from their 17 contests. Gold Coast Hawks in third on 11-6. The Pioneers and Pulse in 4th and 5th on 10-7. Then you get 2 games clear to 6th position. The Sydney Lions and Melbourne Extreme 8-9. Then the Sydney Saints, Moreton Bay Pirates 7-10. The Perth Suns 6-11. Tassie Tridents 5-12, and the Moama Steamers 4-13. So the Steamers languishing in the doldrums.
Yeah, this game for the Steamers is just about getting a bit more respect. They've got the home crowd here. The home crowd is behind them, so it still will be a noisy game. You'll probably hear some cheering in the background, but the Tweed Ospreys are flying at the moment. They're trying to chase the Geelong Jets, but the Geelong Jets just keep getting the job done.
Oh, so they had a massive win last game. I think it was 14-0 in the second set.
What I can confirm for everybody out there is that with 5 games to go, including this, the Geelong Jets cannot miss the finals.
Okay.
Geelong are there.
Yeah, I knew they were strong. So we've got a good start here. Looks like one of the Steamers stuck one in there.
So Aaron Sheriff skipping for Kane Nelson and Aaron T skipping for Corey Wedlock.
Omar's thereabouts here. Yep. Second shot.
Very good from Aaron Sheriff. The Moama Steamers need another one in there. Kane Nelson had the solitary bowl within 3 Tweed Osprey bowls.
Corey's been playing extremely well this round. Had an amazing game last night.
Both Corey and Teasy were on fire last night against the Jets. So the other matches going on, the Jets and the Tridents. So the Jets, you'd favour them there. The Pulse and the Pirates, big match for the Melbourne Pulse to try and keep that distance. Because at the moment, this is looking like a pretty strong 5. The Hawks and the Lions, wasn't expecting this from the Gold Coast Hawks. I'm not going to lie. They've been very impressive throughout this competition. They've won 4 more matches than their entire BPL 20 total already. There's still 5 matches to go. Then the Suns and the Extreme next door. The Extreme just simply need to win that. Absolutely must win that to stay in the hunt. The Pioneers and the Saints on the TV rink.
So we had Omar move Jack for 4 up. Then it gets taken back to 1 up. He just tried to drive it out and missed it. So 1 up at the moment to the Ospreys. Should be able to draw another one here. Oh, was it enough?
Don't quite think so. So I reckon this is going to be 1. And we'll measure. in a thoroughly enjoyable competition. The finals right around the corner tomorrow night. Umpire called. Opening end.
A bit closer than we anticipated.
Yep, so we do know that it's 1 to the Ospreys. Just double checking whether it's 2 and whether that final bowl managed to get inside the count. Aaron Tees wanders down to inspect what's going on. Big thank you to our umpires and volunteers for everything they've done throughout Moama, or this BPL 21 campaign at Moama. What an awesome tournament we have lined up. So much still on the line.
Ospreys going short to the middle mark.
Yep. Jack's already been put down before this umpire measure has been called. Will we have another dead measure? Or equal measure? No, it's the Steamers. So just the 1 to Tweed. Start proceedings in this contest. So Tweed just simply need to keep on winning. Excellent start.
Yeah. It's about a foot short. A little bit on this. Needs the jack. Oh, gives it a touch. Kiss on the way through. Good spot. Yeah, nice ball.
Been great to see Kay Nelson get his chance at the Bowls Premier League. I feel like that this is a player that you can really build your team around. He's just such a great guy, so humble, one of the best people in bowls, and he's going to be a superstar of the future. The Jackaroo men, you feel like the future looks really bright. Aaron Tees, Corey Wedlock, still both very young, still in their 20s. I think Teesy might just be on the other side of 30, but then you've got Kane Nelson, Nick Carl, Jack McShane, Nathan Black. You know, all 4 of them are absolute stars in the making, plus Joseph Clark coming through the ranks, Beau Prideaux, Cohen Litvin.
Yeah, you're totally right, Val. There's, for a while there, it looked like who's going to replace the existing team, and it was like one of the hardest things to do, especially with our national squad. And then we've got these young guys coming up now proving themselves, so they are going to give that a bit of a rattle, which is great to see.
Yep, feel like there's some change coming eventually. These young superstars of the sport, they are looking to take it by storm.
Just the one down. Omar, see if he can add. And he has. With a touch-up. Can probably take both. How's he looking? Takes one. That'll do.
Stunning from Aaron Tees. So we were talking last night, while the night sessions were on, Connor and I, and as this one comes through from Aaron Sheriff, well, that's just a little bit of an unfortunate one.
I think he's got the 1 from it, though.
He might have.
He's calling it.
All right.
Kane Nelson called the 1.
Yes.
Well, if Aaron Tees manages to win this title here at BPL 21, that'll be his 7th Bowls Premier League, which means he'll have won a third of all of the BPLs ever played.
That's That's a pretty amazing stat.
Is that not ridiculous?
Yeah, it is.
He needs to start sharing
Has he
it
rolled
around.
it out? Yes, he has.
Bit greedy, old Aaron Tees.
Just look at that. Okay, he's playing weight. Oh, missed it. They hold on to the one.
So 1 to the Ospreys.
Let's see.
And it is
Okay, power play.
2-0 power play for Kevin Anderson and the Moama Steamers. Double shots on offer for them.
Okay, they have to jump on this. Brilliant start. Makes it hard.
Steamers don't often finish down the bottom of the table, but that's where they find themselves, and it'll be the first time in history that Moama does miss the finals on 3 successive occasions. You can put a line through them now. 5 matches to go, including this, and they are 6 matches from 5th. So the Tassie Tridents, the Moama Steamers, they are done for BPL 21. We won't be seeing them tomorrow night.
You definitely wouldn't have picked that at the beginning of the
No.
championship.
Do you think the Steamers are in a bit of a transition period? We've seen that lineup of Aaron Sheriff, Ryan Bester for so many years. Ryan Bester not in the lineup for the last 2 BPLs. They've got Kane Nelson in. Just trying to find that right combination.
Yeah, you're right. It is an interesting one. And look, they did miss in Moama with Ryan Bester in the team last year, but they were very, very close. You know, I think if Bester's available, I think you've got to have him in a team. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which ones. You know, some teams seem pretty set and they won't make many movements. But Ryan Bester, with his quality and his prowess at the Bowls Premier League, he's won the MVP award. He's won titles here. He knows how to win these tournaments. You know, you'd have to be getting him and considering him. He's been so loyal to the Steamers, so, you know, it'd be weird seeing him for another team, but I feel as though Ryan Bester, if you can get him, got to bring him in and got to have him in consideration.
One thing I've noticed about the last couple of BPLs is it's kind of a new, and we've talked about it, the Jackaroos is a new generation of BPL players. And we've seen a Melbourne Extreme, such a young side, Nick Carl, Jack McShane. And we've seen Nathan Black take BPL 20 by storm.
Yep. You're 100% right. Kane Nelson as well.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely a transition at the moment in especially men's bowls.
I think eventually might start seeing some of the young female superstars of the sport coming through. There are a plethora of them, that's for sure. Jessie Cattell, a very, very handy bowler. Kira Burke. Kate Argent-Bowden. Sophie Kurzman as well, another one.
Aaron Tees just moving the jack a little bit.
Two in a measure at the moment.
And of course, we have seen Jessie Cattell at the Bowls Premier League. She's played in a BPL Grand Final. She came in late for Carla Krasanik, who went down with illness for the Melbourne Extreme. And at BPL 15, she helped them get all the way to the Grand Final. They went down in a tiebreak to the Melbourne Pulse.
Kira Burke also filled in.
She has played 2 Bowls Premier Leagues, BPL 12, and there was another one at Pine Rivers. I reckon it was BPL 16. Played for the Moreton Bay Pirates.
Okay.
And for the
Well, he's
Tweed
pushed that measure in, so that should be 3. Okay, Omar, what are you going to do? Take them all out?
What there to take out?
Aaron Sheriff.
Control, wait. Sit on that back bowl.
It's a Moama power play. Peter Williams call it in.
I think he's missed it.
We know he's missed it now. But so that's going to be 2. So that's looking like it might be a bit of a disaster of a first set here. Aaron Sheriff.
Yep, they halted them to 3.
Yep. So 3 for the Ospreys. They defend the power play.
And they're
5-0.
calling power play now to go straight back.
Looking forward to just seeing, you know, the Steamers, they're not going to be an easy beat. We know the quality that they possess. Aaron Sheriff is one of the best players that's ever played this game. It's just, you know, sometimes you just have those weeks where it doesn't quite work out.
Yeah, good start.
So 5-0 after 3.
Can he come back and sit this? Ooh, don't think it's got the speed. Just a little bit short. Here's another good bowl. Holden 2.
So
In line.
around the rinks, it's the Jets over the Tridents. 3 shots to 1 after 3. The Pulse and Pirates, 2 all after 3. The Hawks and Lions, 3-0 to the Lions after 3. The Extreme lead the Suns, 3-0 after 2. And on the TV rink, it's the Saints over the Pioneers, 3-0 after 2.
Now the Steamers just don't want to fatten his head up. He's played through. It's a good bowl.
It's another battle of the Aarons this game, Val. We had one last night at the TV rink. Aaron Wilson versus Aaron Tees. Got Aaron Sheriff and Aaron Tees now.
Yep, you had that going on social media last night. Aaron versus Aaron, and Aaron won.
Yes.
But this is Aaron versus
yeah.
Aaron.
Yeah,
it's
Aaron.
slightly different.
Like that famous Key and Peele video. I don't know if you've seen that.
I have not.
But, oh, you haven't? All right, I'll enlighten you later. It's where the teacher comes in and just says all the names wrong. Like Jacqueline, he calls her Jake Wallen. And
Here's another. Sitting at 4 at the moment. Is he going to play weight? Yes, he is.
and it's gone straight to that.
Still got
Steamers
2.
bowl.
It's probably better for the Steamers as well.
Yeah, I think it's much better.
Back hopper now.
It's hard to drag that one off.
Unintentional one.
Ooh, probably not what he wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be going again.
Yeah, I would too.
Aaron Tees.
And so is he.
These two, the two most successful Bowls Premier League players, and Aaron Tees, he's
And kills
got
it.
That is
And they've
a
got
ripper.
Ospreys have got the
Respot.
respot mark for maybe 2. One in the ditch might be second shot. Plenty of room.
Could be 3 there, Peter. They do have one short, but
Yeah,
it still beats the
I think,
Moama Bowl. Yep, 3 to
Yep.
Marcus indicated, but
I think you're right.
Aaron Sheriff. He's going to change that.
Cut it down to 1.
So it's going to be 1 double to 2, which means the opening set will be an Osprey set. Substitutions coming on. Chloe Stewart and Cass Millerick, welcome onto the rink. And I like this from both coaches. Loosen them up before set number 2. Corey Wedlock comes off, as does Kane Nelson. Or is it Aaron Sheriff sitting down? No, it is Aaron Sheriff sitting down. Kane Nelson goes to skip. So,
not a bad spot for Chloe. 3 foot past. Should be a good battle between Kaz and Chloe. Cass, I should say.
Chloe has such an ability to come on cold and just nail it from the get-go.
So I actually bowled against Chloe when she first started out, when she was playing for Kite, and we
Yep.
used to bowl against each other when she was, I think, a 16-year-old.
How'd you go?
Oh, we won.
So you went very well.
I went, oh, this guy's got potential.
How old was Chloe?
About 16, I think. We've got a bit of a spread here. Our leads. Fairly open.
Yeah.
So we look around the rinks. The Jets 5-1 up on the Tridents after 4, continuing to destroy everyone in their path. The Pirates lead the Pulse 4-2 after 4. The Lions lead the Hawks 6-0 after 4. Now that could be big. And same with the Extreme and the Suns. The Extreme leading 3-1 after 3. Saints leading the Pioneers also 3-1 after 3.
So Cass gets the shot with her last bowl, but absolutely plenty of room. And here comes shot.
Aaron Tees draws a shot.
So Aaron Tees, for the first 4 ends, was skipping against Aaron Sheriff, and those two have won 11 Bowls Premier Leagues between them, which is more than half. Teesy.
He's done it again.
Again.
Holding 2.
Teesy 5 for the Ospreys, 1 for the Gorillas. When they were in the team, when they were in the competition, they won BPL 9, and by BPL 10, they were no longer a team.
Yeah, they're a good side. We're really Gorillas.
Yep.
Bit of a tongue twister.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll try and say that again twice.
Gorillas.
I think they were under the moniker of the Illawarra Gorillas.
Oh, were they?
The BPL, yep. And Teesy won that with Kay Moran and Jeremy Henry. Jeremy Henry became the first player and coach to win a title.
3
in both
great
positions.
bowls.
Kane Nelson, big weight.
And killed it.
Killed it.
And
who's
the
gone?
back is owned by...
The Steamers.
Just.
They get an end in this opening set.
Nearly rolls in.
Kane Nelson nearly taking out the marker with that drive as well.
Nearly took out everybody. And he liked it too. Got a good runner, does Kane Nelson. So the second set about to get underway, 7-1 in favour of the Ospreys for the opener. This one, we're getting through this pretty quickly. Most sets, well, this is the first match to have a set completed.
Yeah, they're not mucking around.
This is match 3 of the day for us. We've got 5 on Ringside Live. After this, the Tridents and the Extreme, and then the Ospreys and the Lions. Speaking of the Lions, this is their 350th Bowls Premier League match. We had the Pirates head to that milestone a little bit earlier. And the Lions have got there now, the second franchise in history to hit that mark.
Yeah, well done, Chloe.
Got a question for you, Val.
Yes.
Has Karen Murphy only ever played for the Sydney Lions?
Yep. Very, very loyal Karen Murphy. So she holds the record for the most games with one franchise. It was held by Ryan Bester before this tournament. He played all of his 300 for the Steamers. Karen Murphy surpassed that.
Okay.
So Cass takes shot away from Chloe, holding shot at the moment. Chloe wants to reply. Ooh, if it missed that, it probably would have. So one to the Steamers at the moment. Any thoughts of MVP, you guys, at the moment?
Oh, it's very hard because we only see what's happening on this rink. So what we're seeing on this rink could be a completely warped version of what's happening, or plus the 5 TV games we watch.
Very true.
But, you know, so we don't see
Come on, take
most
a
of the
plunge.
games, all the players. No, I think, to be honest, this competition for me has probably been the hardest to pick in terms of MVP. I have got no clue.
Yeah, it's been so consistent from all the players. I mean, watching BPL20 on the Ringside Live and on TV, you could see Nathan Black was a standout. But here, I'm not too sure.
Look, I think just by the jovial nature of Aaron Tees, when he's looking like that, you know that he's going well. So I think he might be up there. Then you've got, you know, Nathan Black has been sensational again. Paul Foster and Aaron Wilson, both for the Jets, but they'll take a lot of votes off each other. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
You see the teams that usually do well.
I think it'd be quite interesting to have a look at the Clive stats to see how everyone's actually performing from those, but that doesn't bring into the account the voting. Oh, good bowl. Even though he's maybe
Slightly fortunate.
2 down. 2 up, I mean, sorry.
2 up. So Kay Nelson, his penultimate bowl of the end. Extreme next door leading 7-1 in a must-win clash for them.
Looks like a good bowl here.
Just
Made it.
Yep, just got there.
Good bowl.
This could be a very good start to the second set for the Steamers. Aaron Tees, though, still got one more. Has he got there?
No.
Still one.
One of the
Moama.
Steamers.
Kane Nelson had it.
All right, Kane. Need to do it now.
Final bowl of the first end of the second set. Kay Nelson looking to get himself on the board and to get the Steamers off to a flyer.
Well, it's being pulled under again. Can he sneak through? No.
So
One of the Steamers.
One to Moama, and they'll take the lead. They've won 2 ends in a row, Moama. 1 to finish the first and 1 to start the second. They're going to go tee to tee. Yep.
Okay, back to full length.
The Steamers, we're looking to spoil a party for the Tweed Ospreys here.
Yep, that's what they want to do.
Yeah, Tweed Ospreys, hot on the heels of the Geelong Jets. Moama, you'd think out of finals contention, but still have a big role to play in this competition.
Okay, Kaz just needs to add another metre or so in her first bowl. Grass is all right. Chloe got stuck out in that hand that doesn't come in, or if you do go inside it, it runs across. It's a much better bowl by Cass.
Just got past the own there to draw a shot.
People wandering behind the green.
Something, yeah, Chloe's eyes.
Behind the rink. Right, she's narrowed it up a bit here, so
That's a wonderful bowl from Chloe Stewart there.
Well adjustment, good adjustment. Well adjusted, good adjustment. I can nearly say it.
Chloe Stewart reached 200 games in the BPL earlier today in round 16. Been part of this successful Tweed Ospreys side for a long time now.
Yeah, it was sad to see her hanging up her Australian hat, but she's moving on to her own business affairs. It was a bit too much. It's good to see her playing in this, and probably will continue playing in this, which is great.
Yeah, she'll definitely be still around the bowls scene in Australia. It's definitely not the last we've seen of Chloe Stewart.
Yeah, she's gone a bit tight here. But nice position to land in. See what the boys can do. Ospreys holding one. Oh, it's just hanging there, Connor, again. Look at that. A little bit of weight on that hand.
That hand.
it's a killer.
Val and I have been watching every game, and it's been so hard to pick.
It seems like the wider bowls are a definite advantage on that hand to try and cut through. Yeah, beautiful weight. Gives them two shots.
Okay, Nelson playing big weight here. We saw him hit one before, and he's got both Tweed bowls out clean as a whistle there.
That's a brilliant effort and a nice clap from Aaron Tees there. He's a good sport. Someone plays something well against him. He's the first to congratulate them. Just a little bit of how?
Oh, bloody hell.
We had one before Val as well.
Seriously.
Beggars belief. You come to a bowls event, you know.
Now Aaron will go, I will just put that back. Looks like it's moving a little bit too far.
And from a drive to draw, Kane Nelson. It's a difficult thing to do, but you see these players at the BPL, they can do it on a dime.
Especially Kane Nelson. We saw what he was able to do in Hong Kong, winning the World Bowls Junior Indoor Championships in December. thoroughly deserved title. Went over there with Kira Burke.
Yeah, great bowl. Two to the Steamers.
Clean sweep. And Connor, you picked it. You said they can do it on a dime. And that's exactly what he did.
Control weight through the jack. No, it's hanging.
So it'll be another 2 to the Steamers. Starting this second set very nicely. 3-0 in favour of Moama. So after 2, the other results. At the moment, the Pioneers have taken the opening set against the Sydney Saints. The Extreme have taken the opening set against the Suns. The Lions have taken the first against the Hawks, and the Pulse, well, they are set and 4-0 to the good over the Pirates after one end in the second. The Jets have taken the first over the Tridents as well.
Okay, we've got a power play for the Steamers here.
Was it for Moama?
Yep. I think I can see the little thing down there. Val doesn't believe me.
No, you were right. I just thought it's usually you don't usually see it after a team wins an end. So I was a little surprised, but double shots on offer for Moama.
Great start from Chloe. Yeah, nice there. Well done, Cass.
Just seeing Kane Nelson skip, do you think that's a bit of thinking by Steamers coach Kevin Anderson that they're probably not in finals contention? They're giving their younger players a bit more experience, more goes in a skip position.
I think so, and just to try something different, I quite like the idea. So, you know, this guy possesses an abundance of quality. We've seen that. So, I think it's great to see Kane Nelson getting this opportunity to skip against the world's best. Does it so regularly in Queensland anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a state skip.
Okay, Chloe holding one. Kaz has got her 2 balls in good position there.
Kane.
No, 2.
Kane and his brother Jacob, both very big cricket tragics, and they play at the same club in Capalaba as Kepler Wessels, the former South African captain and Australian Test cricketer as well.
How do they have time fitting cricket with bowls?
Well, they don't play. I think they just enjoy watching.
Okay, here we go.
Bowls takes up a lot of their time. Jacob made the Australian Open singles final in 2023, lost to Aaron Sheriff.
Oh, good attempt. So Ospreys holding 2. Okay, he just needs to thin it up a fraction. Try and kick that jack over. He's played nearly on an identical bowl to his first. Yeah, good spot.
Coming up after this game, Trident versus Extreme. Rinkside Live.
Big game for the Melbourne Extreme in particular. They're set up on the Perth Suns. They're 2 games out of the 5.
Okay, he's going weight now.
Oh, wasn't far off there.
He took one out.
And Nelson took one out.
Jeez, he hits him hard.
Also this afternoon,
And he draws it back again.
got the Junior BPL Challenge starting at 12:30 p.m.
Yes, we sure do. So we'll stream the final for you tomorrow.
But if you're in the Moama area, get down to Moama Bowling Club. You got the BPL on, and you also got the BPL Junior Challenge you can watch as well. So some of the country's best juniors battling it out for that title. Second edition of it. First time with the majority of the franchises competing.
Yes. So 1 double to 2. Oh, sorry, no,
No,
just
no.
the 1.
No,
Whoops.
Tweed Ospreys. The Steamers
Ignore me.
lose their power play. Don't get anything.
Ignore me.
Corey Wedlock straight back onto Jack.
Oh, good lead bowling. Kaz straight on it. I keep calling it Kaz. Cass.
It's the Z and the S difference.
Oh, good bowl. Front toucher.
Cass Millerick won that 2023 Australian Open Women's Singles title, coming from 7-0 down against Kelsey Cottrell.
That was a great game.
Yep.
Bowls flying on the rink next door between the Melbourne Extreme and the Perth Suns. After a Jack McShane drive.
He's got a big one. And we've got Kane Nelson, his brother Jacob, will be playing in the World Champion of Champions later this year with Chloe Stewart. I think it's at Club Barham, not too far from here, actually.
Okay.
He and Chloe Stewart were rampant in the Australian Champion of Champions held at Club Tweed in October.
Club Barham with their new double dome. Second dome went up this year.
Good.
End of last year.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a great tournament. Both of those two negated some torrential weather in October at Club Tweed. Had to move indoors for one of the matches to complete them. Then we had to go outdoors and thunderstorms. The greens were pooling. Torrential rain. So plenty to whet the appetite in 2025. And of course, as you mentioned before, the Junior BPL Challenge, Connor. You can keep an eye on all of those results at results.bowlslink.com.au or the Bowls Now app. And we will live stream the final.
Bit of laughter on the benches here.
I'm sure Kevin Anderson has said something. He tends to get that reaction. He's a very funny man, Kevin. Aaron Tees, they've still got one. Okay, Nelson trying to affect this, trying to keep themselves in front. It's a power play to Tweed coming up next. Final end of the second set. Are we destined to go to a tie break?
If Tweed play it, we have seen some coaches miss it.
Yep. No, I think they will. Being behind, you never miss.
Hopefully not.
The Melbourne Extreme have grabbed a 3-1 lead after 2 in the second against the Perth Suns. So good result there for them, the Hawks and the Lions. Another crucial one. Lions are set and 2-1 to the good. Aaron Tees, what's he done there? I think he's made 3.
2. Calling 2.
There we go. That Steamers bowl at about
See what
4
the market
o'clock.
says.
1 and a measure.
1 and a measure.
There you go.
We're losing them as we speak.
Maybe that Jack High bowl. Kill nominated by Kane Nelson, so he's going to go big here. And can't quite get it. He clears his own out.
Now they've got 2.
So I reckon this is 2 to the Ospreys. And it is a 3-all set.
And as you said, Val, Wayne Turley calling the power play for the Tweed Ospreys.
Double shots on offer for Tweed.
And
Final.
short to the ditch.
Well, Corey has tended to do this. Try to run it in.
He's trying to run it in.
I absolutely love this tactic because they treat it like it's a tie break. If they've got first bowl going into the final end, you might as well do it because you're not going to have last bowl.
It's a good point.
If you can run it into the ditch, you might as well have a crack. And if this goes into the ditch from Cass, I reckon Corey might have another crack at this, and I think he's going to.
Yes, he is.
Corey Wedlock.
Is he under?
He's close.
Closer than his first.
Just missing. Is he going to have another crack? That's a great move. Cass Millerick. Does that get in Corey's eye line? Yeah, he's just gone for the draw now.
Ooh, just pulled it up.
But I reckon he's taken shot.
He has. Can't see the jack.
I'm going to call it out.
Oh,
Jack
there we are. Yeah.
will be ending up in a ditch this end.
You reckon?
With how it's
All
set
right.
up. With how it's set up.
Just a matter of who puts it in. Cass Millerick.
Even more so now.
That looks like shot.
Yep, 1 to the Steamers. So, Aaron Tees. Okay, Nelson, well, was that a 3 in the last end? They've marked this as 4-3 to Tweed here.
What do you think? Checking the ditch?
Aaron Tees trying to put in the ditch there.
Ooh. Just a draw shot coming up. Wants to sit behind. Yeah, good bowl. Oh, he puts it in for shot. Ospreys up by 1. Okay, he's looking for it.
Sorry, apologies. That was our bad with the score. It was 3-2 before, so now the Ospreys in front 4-3.
Holding shot at the moment, Val.
Yeah, both skips have been trying to get that jack in the pit.
Yes, there's been plenty of bowls at it.
I did call
it. It hasn't moved.
I did call it a finish in the pit, but the skips haven't hit it yet, so...
So, this is it. I think we're going to see a timeout.
There was a big bowl for the Tridents over there. That was that applause you were hearing.
Kay Nelson to save the match.
I think it might have been for the Geelong Jets, Peter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've got a big contingent here, and Beck Van Ash is just about to bowl now. Oh, Jack didn't end up in the ditch.
No, oh,
he's
back.
done it. He's done it, Kay Nelson. That's 2, and that is enough to send this one to a tie break.
So Jack went up on the bank, came back, sitting there for 1 for the Steamers.
Technically, didn't finish up in a ditch. Finished up over the bank.
It did.
In the crowd.
In the crowd and came back.
So 5-4, second set, goes the way of the Moama Steamers. They seemingly come from the clouds. Brilliantly done from Kane Nelson. And we're off to a tie break.
And that big Roy he heard over on the far rink. 4 shots, I think, to the Geelong Jets.
Oh, really?
So they would jump in front of the Tasmania Tridents. 5-4 in the second set now. They're a set up.
Is Chloe going to run it into the ditch? Chloe Stewart.
Here we go again.
We see it so much more here at Moama. Here we go, Chloe Stewart. She's so good at doing this, is Chloe. And I tell you what, she's not far away. Just sneaks under. Is Aaron Sheriff going to have a crack?
Here he goes.
Righto, skipper.
He's confident.
Aaron Sheriff. Has he got it? He's close.
Just under as well.
Are we going to see it again? Come on, Chloe.
Go on, Chloe.
Everyone's lining up for it.
Corey's waiting for his turn.
Everyone's got a smile on their face. They might as well just see who can do it.
Yeah.
All 6 bowls. Chloe Stewart.
And she's going for it.
Has she gone?
Under
just
as well.
missing. Aaron
Okay, here we go again.
This is the spirit. This is the spirit of the BPL. Aaron Sheriff got it into the... Oh,
nope.
Got it to the respot.
Killed it.
Well, they're holding.
All right. Well, he's just behind it, so it's a good bowl.
Corey's gone for the draw.
Yeah, forces Corey on the draw now with the Moama bowl in the ditch. That's 1 to the Tweed Ospreys.
Oh, is she in? Yep.
So at the moment, 1 to the Ospreys. Very precarious set for them. They need to just keep in touch with the Jets because the Jets are on the verge of winning again against the Tasmania Tridents.
Hey, Corey asking if he wants to touch her. He said, yes, please. Just a little bit short. The other skip will be looking at those bowls and go, thank you very much.
Cassandra Millerick, what has she got?
And she sneaks past very, very nicely.
Aaron T's giving Cassandra Millerick a high five.
Okay, Cassandra's looking safe behind those two balls in front of the Ospreys.
Yeah, it's well hidden, isn't it?
It is. All right, he's got one more. Don't push that in. You're safe.
So this is...
He basically has to draw it.
He does. He desperately does.
Paul Foster over on the far rink. Geelong Jets crowd getting fired up.
Yeah, so he's decided he doesn't want to try and draw it. He wants to play through their bowl to push it into theirs. So the left-hand bowl pushing into Kaz, sitting for shot.
Aaron tees.
And misses it.
Can't get there. So the Moama Steamers pull an upset.
There you go.
We said they still had a role to play in this BPL21.
Yep. Well, they've beaten the Jets and the Ospreys, the Moama Steamers. So they've knocked off both of the top two teams. We know the quality that they possess. We thought that it might be a little bit different for them, but they do notch up another win at this competition. They might not be finishing in the finals, or they might not be featuring there, but that is win number 5 at BPL21. Moama get over the top of the Ospreys, who will remain in second after this. But if the Gold Coast Hawks win, they may be even with them. So plenty still to play here at BPL21. Peter Williams, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good result.
And Connor Munnings, well done to you, mate.
Thanks, Val. We'll be back at 1:15 for our next game, which is going to be an absolute cracker between the Tridents and the Extreme.
Yes, we certainly hope so. 3 tie breaks so far this morning on Ringside Live, and we may have another one a little later on. We'll catch you at 1:15, which is just on 50 minutes away from now. Thanks for listening.